So it's that time again where I get to pick up a Mustang for the South Carolina Tip Challenge. And you're actually looking at my pick. He is the chestnut or sorrel with the blaze and two hind socks. And his name is Lux. And he's a 3-year-old from the Desitoya HMA. So he's from the same herd as Escher that I worked with last year. So it's always interesting for me when I get to see the horses in the pen. We were there bright and early so we could get home because we were in Tennessee, so it was an 8-hour drive. But it was always interesting about Lux. A little funny exchange there. He always had himself placed behind someone else, so gave me a little bit of information. And then you can see here he's a very athletic type, built really nice and uphill, and a really nice mover. So we made it to Florida. Horses unloaded nicely. I did in fact have another Mustang on with my working student. You see I've got my round pen set up and I have catcher feed pens. That was Henry Starsky and Y. And something interesting about Lux, he has a hip brand. So typically that means they're slated for long-term holding, but he is just a 3-year-old and quite a nice athletic type. So sometimes it just means they were put in an adoption and never adopted. So and that's typically called strikes against the horses. But you see I've got a halter and lead already on him. We had that put in the chutes. People, I know some people like to do it without. Some people don't like it. I tend to like it and have had a fair amount of success with all of my Mustangs and getting them to just relax and, learn the pressure when they stand on the rope and how to start to think through that process as he did right there. So I was just working on a little bit of draw and then getting him to walk into his catch pen to make it easier to separate the horses, but he's going to end up staying in the round pen for the night. So it's a really nice athletic type horse. You see he's going to get a little bit of a drink here in a minute. So it'll be interesting. I know he's going to be a bit more reactive than Escher was, the past horse from the same herd, but it should be a fun journey to be a part of. So I'm really excited for him and can't wait to get started.